What do you get when Hot Wheels meets high-octane drag racing? You get one of the most legendary rivals ever. Snake versus Mongoose, right here on the cover of the May 1970 Carcraft magazine. Inside, 20 pages of pure funny car madness, wild paint, nitro-fueled beast, and the moment when toy cars went full throttle into racing history. This isn't just a magazine. It's a blueprint of car culture. Let's dig in. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Scarewater Collective. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. So it's 1970, and not only are Don the Snake Prudhomme and Tom the Mongoose McEwen on the cover of magazines, but they're in your home with Diecast. So here we have some replicas of the 1970 release. We have Don the Snake Prudhomme and Tom the Mongoose McEwen. Now these would have been what the real Diecast would have looked like in 1970, but these ones are just copies that came in a racetrack set, that 2000 set that you saw on the table earlier. So let's go ahead and get into this magazine. Before we do that, let me know if you're a Snake fan or a Mongoose fan. Which one do you like more? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this kind of stuff, I'll keep doing it. I have a whole bunch more magazines, so give this video a thumbs up. And if you really like it, you go ahead and subscribe so you can come back and see us anytime. So let's go ahead and get into this magazine. First thing you see when we open it is we got a Coke ad with a funny car. It's the real thing, Coke. And then here we have some Holley advertisement for some Holley parts. Then we have a Arvin mufflers. And here we have a Firestone advertisement. And then here we have, if fixing cars comes easy to you, maybe your future will too. It's telling you to go to a dealership to become a mechanic. So it says ready to start your career instead of just another job. And it's telling you to head to your nearest car dealership to talk to a dealer. And then here we have the perspective. Now we're not going to read that because it's really long, as you can see. Point of view. So I'm thinking it's talking about the safety. So this is when they had like the mask and the respirators back then. Before this style came out, they didn't wear anything. Then we have a Midwest Auto Specialist advertisement where you can send in a little bit of money and get some catalogs. And then here we have a Hearst contest that was going on. I'm guessing what they wanted you to do was name the shifter, and you had the chance to win a Chevy Nova. So high risers. And then here we have a Valvoline ad, win the running battle for lower ETs. And then here's a really cool advertisement for Don Prudhomme. To get a poster, it was only 75 cents that you sent into Fram, and they would have sent you a Don Prudhomme poster. I'm presuming that this is the poster that you would have got. So it's pretty cool that we're able to have it, even though it's not the big poster. It would have been 21 by 28. That's pretty big. But yeah, only 75 cents from Fram. Now, he says the Snake wins with Fram filters. Definitely really cool. And then hot dog, another muffler advertisement. Wrapping off. We're not going to go into any of that. Some Hang 10 clothing. Apparently this was the clothing of the day. It's in a lot of vintage magazines. And then here's the Hot Wheels to watch in the 70s. So it was for Motor Wheels, official NHRA sponsor. Then here we have some tachometers from Arrow. Iski Cam advertisement. So turn fasteners. 1970 NHRA Spring Nationals. So B&M torque converter advertisement with the lead sled. Really nice looking wagon there. some Chevy performance parts, Muscle Builders, TRW. So something where you send $1.50 and they will send you some catalog, it looks like. Just some more advertisement here. And here's some Weber advertisement. Meet SEMA specs 1-to-1. So just some more advertisements. Kindle oil, but it's Kindle refinery. And then here's the All-Star ballot. So this is what you would have filled out right here. Carcraft Magazine All-Star Drag Racing Team, so official ballot. You got the driver, Top Fuel, Funny Car, Pro Stock, Top Gas, Comp. So then you got your crew chiefs, your engine builders, your chassis builders, your sponsors, Man of the Year, all that stuff. Manufacturer of the Year. Then here's some sort of testing, it looks like, for Econo, Racer, Drag, and Test. They got specs and stuff right there. Then we got Drag Racing USA Southeast. So here's Don Garlitz right there. With his front engine dragster. Then when we turn the page, we got another famous Soxon Martin. So really cool cars on this page. So a lot of people from Florida, Arkansas, and Georgia. Then here we have To Disneyland with Love, Bob Callahan's Atlanta Corvette is anything but Mickey Mouse. And then here's Drag Racing USA. So it's an article all about Bob Callahan. So it says Bob Callahan is on the left, and the framed Southern racer Jacob Elm poses in front of the 63 Vet. Then here's Autolite Ford will pass the toughest test. So Indy cars. And then here we have Performance Car Insurance, Cobra Mach 1, Torino GT Boss 302. So something for a free copy to write Ford Performance Buyer's Digest. Got a Cobra on wheels. Ford Power. Pretty cool. Then here we got Carcraft Tech Series, and it's all about camshafts. Another Funny Car Inflation. Chassis Science for Funny Cars. And Classic Size 7 Keystone Wheels. And now we're to the meat and the potatoes, so here we go. What you guys all probably came here for. Funny Car Fireworks. So some of these pictures aren't the best because it was the 70s. They were playing around with exposure and filters and stuff before they were even called filters. But Tom McEwen, 70 Duster, says it's not on fire. It's just a sample of graphic trickery, as the following pictorial attempts to capture the action of the sport most exciting cars. And then here we have Big John. Again, you can't really see the pictures that good, but there is some good pictures in here. Ram Chargers. The next page is Super Duster and the Nutcracker. So Super Duster, Plymouth Funny Car, Bill Taylor, Pat Collins, and Stanley Wolfe. And then here, Gary Reed's Wild Nutcracker. One of the few Pontiacs on the circuit is always rugged. GTO of Texan Roy Gay. The blown Chrysler power source is wrenched by one of the sport's best mechanics, James Osteen. Gay Pontiac sponsors the GOAT. And then it says coming at you is the Extra Wild Cuda of Paul Candice and Leonard Hughes. So Louisiana-based Blown Plymouth is renowned as a strong runner. Whenever it appears, it really honks. And here we have Mike Van Saint. It says he's driving Mickey Thompson's car. You can't see him in there. It looks like he's maybe leaning over. Then we have Don the Snake Prudhomme with the Plymouth Cuda. Then Roger Lindamood in the Color Me Gone. And then another shot of Tom McEwen, 70 Duster. Then on the next page here, we have Don Cook in a Chevy-powered Vet. And then we have Mark the Kid's Sussman. It says he's running under his own banner. This Leapfrog Chevy 2 recently entered the paint shop. When it emerged, it was transformed into the number 2 car of the Jungle Jim Lieberman team. And then here we have Jungle Jim, since we're speaking about him. So, easily one of the country's strongest Chevrolet contenders, Jungle Jim Lieberman. And then here we have Mike Miller's Dodge. And beautiful Mercury Cougar belongs to Ray Alley. And then we have Wisconsin boy Mickey Thompson and Larry Arnold's Super Cuda. And then here we have Pat Johnson and the Out of Sight 2. Then it says one of the real tire churners from the East Coast is Frantic Ford of Jim Fox and Ron Riviero. So Frantic Ford was the name. So here we have Bill Shifsky's White Bear Dodge at the top. And then here we have Just for Chevy Lovers, Purveyor of veteran Tom Strum. And then here below we have a Beetle with Warren Gunter's. Then here we have Blue Max, Harry Summit, Don Schumacher with the 70 Stardust. Here we have Diamond Jim Anning. And then here we have Charles Allen, Terry Hendricks, Super Shaker. Says Charlie Allen was in a 1970 Challenger. And then here we have Machine Gun Kelly, not the rapper, but funny car driver. Then here we have Super Camaro of Frank Huff, the supercharger of Mr. Norms, driven by Gary Dyer. And then at the top here we have Blowing the Hides Texas Style, Gene Snow with his rambunctious Dodge Charger, Burnout King Pat Minnick, Chi-Town Hustler. And here we have the Hawaiian with Roland Leong. So, and then here we have some wax, the Tough One, J-Wax kit. Here we have another cool wagon, stock eliminator at the 70s Winter Nationals. Corvair engine. Some Wing It. So here's some stats about the Wing and what they do. I know they're useful, but I just don't like them on front engine or rear engine dragsters. Just preference, but there's an article about it. Some more advertisements so you can start your CarCraft reference library. Pennzoil. mini motocross. So here's a mini bike bonanza. So Lakewood Industries, Bill Jenkins relies on Lakewood safety equipment. It works best. Then the back is just mainly advertisements. So I won't spend too much more time going through them. You can see there's some good colors and stuff on some of the ads. GM and things like that. There's a Ed Roth advertisement in here. So, crane cams, hooker headers, more headers. So, rocket wheels. So headers, mini bikes, tacks, more wheels. Here's another t-shirt airbrush place. So it's called the Rat Hole in Daytona Beach, Florida. It says send for a free brochure, 50 cents. T-shirts, jackets, emblems, sweatshirts. So there's the Rat Hole. Insurance. Mr. Norm. Kreger Wheels, more mini bikes. Crower Cams. Holly. Now, right there's the Ed Roth ad. So, sweatshirts $4.97, t-shirts $2.97, shirt catalog 75 cents. Ed Big Daddy Roth. And this when he was in California. Just some more advertisement, GM. And here's some more t-shirts. #1 at Gator Nationals. So you got t-shirts, and then here's posters, and here's how you order them. And that's pretty much it. More mini bikes and Hot Rod Magazine yearbook. Various advertisements. Things like that. So there we have it. Our car craft from May 1970. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the look through and the 20 pages of funny cars. Really appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me and checking out the channel. Again, let me know in the comments down below, Snake Mongoose or any of the other guys in here, which one is your favorite. Like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you really like it, go ahead and subscribe so you can come back and see us again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
This show is brought to you by The Family. Thank you. Like and subscribe.